You can make money having the best time of your life. And what I mean with that is that you can make money by having fun, by working with what you love the most. We know that topic that you spend all day long thinking about, researching online, watching videos about? Well, the fact that you have a subject that is of great interest to you will help you to get an edge when it comes to buying and selling products and making a profit from that, which is something called arbitrage. Arbitrage is nothing more than knowing how to buy an asset for the lowest possible price and then selling it for the highest price you can, offering a differential. Those who know a lot about a topic can do that in a way that other people can't. Money Arata. For example, imagine you are an anime fan, and you know which series have the greatest chance of getting popularity, and then you could buy and sell figurines from that particular series. Or if you are an enthusiast for Bitcoin, you understand how to get the cheapest and most efficient equipment to run a node at home, then resell a ready-made kit to anyone who wants to start running a node without having the hassle of wasting time looking for each single piece. Or if you like fashion, you know which accessories are in style right now or in fashion, and then you can buy the latest trends so you can resell. With these quick examples, you're starting to understand the world of arbitrage and how you can make a profit even when you're selling commodities, basic products without any differentials. This is a big challenge that you can overcome because of your great passion for that particular subject. This is why you can make money having fun. You can use your knowledge, you can use your passion, and then make a profit. Attention, this is not a financial service. Please read the full disclaimer before proceeding. You have to have fun with the subject you chose to make money. Only then you will be able to have the advantage of specialization. Being passionate and knowledgeable about a particular field can give you a great advantage when you are trying to do arbitrage. Your specialization in a subject allows you to find the best deals and know when to buy items to be able to resell them later at a higher price. You will also be able to provide advice and guidance to other people who are interested in the same topic. This can be a great way for you to make money as you're leveraging your knowledge to offer value to your customers. Plus, you get to build relationships to leverage this network of people, and then you can find even better deals. With a bit of creativity and dedication, you can make a lot of money buying and selling products from this niche that you're passionate about. For example, if you are a fashion enthusiast and if you want to buy accessories, you can reach out directly to these lesser known manufacturers. You can buy from them in bulk at a discounted price. And then later you can resell those accessories at a higher price on other platforms that are more popular, and for then people will start to follow you because they like your products, they like your taste, they like your selection, your style. The same goes for reselling computer parts. For example, you can buy components from a wholesaler at a lower price than what is being offered in the market, and then you can resell at a higher price on other platforms or even on your own website. And with time, if you do it well, you will have a following of people who trust your specialization. You see how being knowledgeable in a particular subject is a game changer. There are people I know who make a lot of money selling vintage products to high-income individuals. Vintage means something classic, something old, and also of excellent quality. And you need to be connected at both ends to know where to buy and who to sell to. They know many elderly people in their city. They can buy, for example, old frames of glasses. And they do a little bit of treatment, they renovate, and then they resell it for a much higher price. Because these are unique products. A frame that they can buy for, I don't know, $10 can be restored and resold for almost $1,000 later because there is no competitor. It is impossible to find another product like that. So those who are able to do this professionally, they work with astronomical high profits. It is very tempting to get into this market. But me, in my case, I'm not interested in vintage stuff. I don't know how to differentiate what is unique and valuable old item and what is just junk. Even if, I don't know, some aunt of mine would come and give me a very rare old glasses, I will know what to do with it. I don't know how to find customers who are interested to buy it. You need to have connections in both ends. people who can provide products, so the suppliers, for very low price, and also people who want to buy it for higher price. This is an area that I am not interested. I don't have contacts. I cannot make a profit in this area. It is not something that I would have fun doing it. Do you start to understand this? So the secret is not just in the market, but in having deep knowledge about the niche. Only this knowledge will guarantee you a high profit margin. To make money having fun, you need to overcome the obstacle of the commodity. Never try to win customers on price. You already learned about the basic product, a commodity, in the episode number 42 of the Money Arata series, but let's do a quick recap. A commodity is something that is widely available and of the same quality. Other competitors are also offering the same thing. For example, a banana. It is a commodity. There are many different places where you can buy a banana. It doesn't really matter. They're basically all the same. And as a result, customers tend to choose the cheapest option rather than being loyal to a specific brand or supplier. If all products are basically the same, well, then the customer will try to get the lowest possible price. But you can beat the customer's desire for always wanting a low price. You have to offer different advantages, benefits. So then your product or service stops being a pure commodity. And here is where being passionate about what you're selling will bring a huge competitive advantage. Someone who really loves a subject really deeply will know a lot about it, and they know what makes a product in that niche more valuable. If you know how to present the right differentials to the right people, they will be willing to pay more. For example, imagine that you are at the beach, you're feeling very hot, and someone comes here and offers you a ice-cold water for twice the price that you could buy at a supermarket. Well, even then, you wouldn't think twice. You would pay that overpriced water. You spent more than necessary for that bottle of water, but you would pay happily, because at that moment, for you, it was worth it. Even knowing that you could find the same product for a cheaper price elsewhere, very far away, the convenience of buying that ice-cold water on the beach, that was a differential. And then you end up paying more than necessary. But that's what you want. Convenience will prevail over price. So to make money, don't try to just compete on price. Instead of that, you have to choose a niche that you're passionate about. Find out what are the differentials that will make people want to pay more for your product or service. To increase your profit, you've got to do whatever it takes to buy low and sell high. The secret to making money through arbitrage is to increase the difference between the buying price and the selling price of a product. One way to do this is to look for products that are not easily found or they are in very high demand. For example, a vintage item, a limited edition, or something that is very, very hard to find in one particular place. With a unique product like this, then you can charge a higher price and still have buyers who are willing to pay the price that you're asking for. Another way is to buy at the lowest possible price. For example, if you buy in bulk, well, then you can negotiate better prices with your suppliers and then you can increase your profit when you are reselling the items. Because the idea is this: when you have something, when you have access to something that nobody else has, you can basically transform the category of the product. For example, think of a Korean brand of instant noodles that nobody knows what it is, nobody has ever tried, they don't know how to buy it in your country. If you have a Korean supplier, he will sell it to you just like a regular food item, very cheap, but you can offer this product to fans of K-pop, to Korean dramas. And these people, for them, it will cease to be a food item. It becomes an experience, maybe even a gift item for people who are fans of Korean culture. With no competitors selling the same product, there is no comparison. And then you can greatly increase your margin of profit doing this arbitrage. You can also use your knowledge about that niche to find discounts, both in online markets or stores with used products. See, once you identify the item that you can think of a possibility that you can buy for a good value, you need to research the market price for that product and you have to determine how much you can sell it for. And then you go and buy the item, you put it up to sale, and then you keep the difference between the buying price and the selling price. The key to making money through arbitrage is to find the lowest possible price of this item that you're trying to negotiate and then sell it for the highest possible price. And to do this, you need to look for the best prices. You have to compare them with other websites and other stores. Also, you should look for promotions, discounts that might be temporary and available. And once you found the best discount, then you can buy the item and then you resell it for a higher price to make a profit. To make a lot of money, you need to sell it at the right time, at the right place, and to the right person. Finding the right place, the right moment, and the right customer, that is essential for your success in arbitrage. It is crucial to create a context that is beneficial to your buyers. When they are happy, they're willing to pay you more than usual and still feel satisfied with their purchase. This involves understanding the motivations, the needs, the interests of your customer, and also being able to offer an experience that meets all these needs. It is also necessary to identify locations and times when the person is more comfortable, more willing, more confident to make that purchase. By understanding the customer psychology and creating the right environment, you can greatly increase your profits doing this arbitrage. To do this, you have to know more about that subject more than your customer. Going back to our example, imagine someone who's highly addicted to anime. This person really knows what are the good manufacturers, which products are not original products. They know which are the characters that can make a fan really get excited and pay and open their wallet. Sell to the people who are fans, but people who have lower level of knowledge than yours. A good rule of thumb is this: for every hour that your buyer is researching the product, you have to have researched 100 hours on the same subject. This is how you become capable of creating differentials where everyone only sees commodities. You can never be trying to sell commodities. At the very least, you have to know how to sell something at the right time, at the right place, to have a differential. For example, in the case of selling used products, you need to identify the right place and the right time to be able to sell them. Let's go back to the example of selling water at the beach. Water is a commodity. It doesn't really matter, right? But it's being sold in a context in which you're offering a convenience. Therefore, it's no longer a commodity, it is now a service. You need to know which items are more attractive to the customers in the right context in which they're willing to pay more. At fairs and events, you need to consider the type of public that will be attending, and then you select the items that are more interested to be bought over there. Imagine a Totoro plush toy that is basically a random toy in a generic supermarket, but it can become an eye-catching item at an anime festival. In addition, you have to know how to set the best price to maximize your profits. When you're selling online, it is good to create an audience that is made up of people who are interested in what you have to offer. That means you have to be actively discussing and promoting the items that you're selling. This can be done by creating some content on your social media profile, commenting on forums, commenting on blogs, and then using segmented ad tools for your niche market audience. See, you're basically helping your customers. This is the fundamental understanding to succeed and to make money. Changing your mindset is essential to break out of inertia and sell successfully. Lots of people are hesitant when it comes to marketing and sales. To change this prejudiced mindset, you have to start understanding that you're not deceiving people when you're making money by selling a product. On the contrary, you're helping your customers by offering something that is valuable. That's why they're buying from you. In our training for wealth creation, we'll do a series of interactive activities that will change the way you see money, that you think about money. When you sell a product or when you offer a service, you are helping your audience to solve a problem, to improve their lives. You're providing them something that they will need or that they want, and that will make a big difference in their lives. This is even more effective when we're talking about a niche product, a niche service that people are passionate about. A practice that can help you to change your mindset is to put yourself in the customer's shoes. Imagine that you are passionate about a subject like a vintage car miniatures, and then someone, a seller, shows up. This entrepreneur is able to help you to discover rare miniatures. Not only is putting them to sell online very conveniently, but on top of that is also doing some restoring before putting these items to be available for purchase. Well, you'll gladly be buying from him and be very thankful for the work of the seller, even if you would have to pay a lot for that. When you realize that your sales have a positive impact on the lives of people who are buying, you're going to be less hesitant when it comes to sales. You're going to become more confident in your ability to offer good products. That's how you stop feeling bad about the profit that you're making and you start to feel really good about the value that you're offering for other people. That's how you make money having fun. You can make a lot of money with arbitrage if you can pick a niche that you are passionate about. In a market that you master, you can buy products at a very low price and then you can sell them to the right people with a high profit margin. With the right mindset and passion, you can make a profit while helping your customers to solve problems and improve their lives. You can learn how to do this, to make money having fun and change the way your brain thinks about money by visiting arata.se/money taboo.